The eyeball is my eye.
I'm here at Raymond Vineyards in Napa Valley with the ever-famous Jean-Charles Boisset. Jean-Charles, how are you?
I'm ecstatic, Ray. It's so good to see you. You're looking fabulous, my friend.
Well, you're very kind.
And it feels like spring today to be together. I love it.
Yeah, it was about 75 out there. I could live with that because I'm not going back to 75, trust me.
Well, come back and stay with us. Nobody chase you out.
We just finished Premiere Napa Valley, which has been a very exciting week. And you actually missed the better part of everything, and you came in, was it the day before?
Yeah, I arrived on Friday. I was the Grand Marshal at New Orleans Crew of Court with my friend Patrick and, Bar à Vin and his creation, which was 25 years ago. So it was the big anniversary. They had me being the Grand Marshal. I loved it. It was absolutely incredible. So I had to be there for 2 days, so I missed the beginning of Napa premiere, but I got you on the best end, which was the big party and as well the full auction and the dinner tasting. So it was good.
So you've been a busy man. You're always a busy man. I can't imagine there's a time when you're not a busy man.
Thank you.
So tell me what's new here, particularly in Napa.
Well, a lot of things. Burgundy or Napa, a lot of things are new for us. I will start in Napa Valley. So we acquired, my lovely wife and I, for the next generation, Flora Springs Winery. So we're excited about this because this is a very iconic historical estate from 1977, all based on the goddess of nature, Flora. So we're going to go back to Roman times, obviously very female-driven. Gina will be naturally the lead winemaker with Enrico and Sam. So we already have a great team, but she's going to really enhance this. We're going to really reformat the amazing place that you see that is very Gaudi inspired on Highway 29 next to the beautiful press, next to the future Napa Valley Museum as well. So it's going to be a great area where you have press, you're going to have the under kitchen, which is what they're doing as far as great cooking and casual dining. They're going to have as well, right there, the museum and us. So it's going to be a beautiful area to come and visit and enjoy. Our opening hours are going to be very wide. So we're going to be able to be open till 8 or 9 p.m.
Wow, that's radical.
Look at the sunset on the Maikamas because it's beautiful. So we have that, which is new. I'm excited about it because the wines are very iconic. It's Trilogy, which is one of the first Bordeaux blend ever in Napa with Opus. So it's the same league for a fraction of the price. And I love Opus too. But it's cool to be able to get a great bottle of wine for $100. Soliloquy, a great white, and many other wines high up. So we have that new. We've opened the JCB Cenolina Lounge that I believe you've been to now, where we really propose a lot of our French wines, Burgundy wines. So I engage a lot of the guests coming to Napa to enjoy Napa, but maybe in the evening you want to try a Pinot and a Chardonnay from the Heavy League Burgundy region.
Absolutely, why not?
Why not? Yeah. So we have that. We have as well, naturally, where we saw each other, a revamping of Elizabeth Spencer. So we're building as we speak, which will be ready by May, an incredible, greenhouse that could welcome you to enjoy wine in the greenhouse and in the beautiful gardens of Elizabeth Spencer. In addition, we are opening soon a fantastic social club that will give a portion of its dues towards arts and young artists to help them to be known, with a whole gallery on the side of the social club to be able to do that. So you'll be able to basically buy a locker and half a barrel of wine, a full barrel of wine, make wine with us, and enjoy the wine in the social club. In addition, we will have a great destination called Napa Fragrance, which will open mid-May, that is all going to be based on sensory. Candles, soap, everything dealing with your nose and your sense of smell. And it's going to be all based on a Napa Valley feel with a home fragrance vision. So it's going to be a great retail place where you'll be able to come and make your own candle, your soap, and really dive into the world of sensory. It's so fun, Ray, because you've been knowing wine for a long time now. You know what you like, you understand wine very well, but many of us don't necessarily. So it allows you to come, taste Merlot, taste Cab Franc, and eventually Malbec or Petit Verdot. You blend it together, you create your ultimate blend by understanding all the flavor profile of each of those grape varieties, what they contribute to the big blend. So, Ray, I'm a big fan of this because I feel if I want to engage our children and maybe grandchildren, or even my grandparents, when they came, they were school teachers. They wanted to have fun. They wanted to learn. I mean, like at Raymond, we have the immersive experience where you dive into the map of Napa and you taste every AVA, like at Oakville Wine Merchant, and you understand it through soil. It's so visually engaging and you get it. So I feel, Ray, I'm of the school these days of really making sure that we dive into an amazing, immersive experience where people vibrate of excitement to do something. You know, I was in New York a few days ago and loving making fragrance. As you know, I do make fragrance. I did a tasting of all how to make perfume. I loved it. Spent an hour, created 2 bottles of perfume that I offered to my daughters. Wow. They loved it. I did another class, how to make a candle and how to flavor a candle. Spent 90 minutes in New York City with a glass of wine, having a blast.
Yeah, I'll bet.
And I was with 4 friends of mine, and we said, how fun is it? We visited. It was not, too formal. It was engaging, fun, exciting. That's what I believe Napa is. In addition to that, Ray, you know how much we are into history.
I do.
You know, we have Chateau Bonavista on First Street, where we dive into the history of Napa Valley. And we feel our younger generation, like you and I, love history. Love understanding where we come from. The younger generation is the same. So I'm quite bullish about it.
One thing you brought up that I didn't know about, you mentioned something about a Napa Valley museum. Tell me a little bit more about that. Is that something you're directly involved in? Or?
It's not us, but it's going to be next to us at Flora Springs. We're part of the Yountville Museum in so many ways, helping out in all forms you can imagine. And they've decided to move a portion of the collection to the entrance of Santa Elena next to Flora. Oh, so literally 20 yards from Flora entrance, you will be in the Napa Valley Museum. Similar to what we've done at Elizabeth Spencer, and we're moving our kitchen memories to the Loach in a month of now. So mid-April, you'll be able to open an amazing bottle of wine, cook in the kitchen of the Loach, and enjoy Kitchen Memory Museum. So what we'll have, similar to them in Santa Elena, they're going to have Julia Child for 1 year, her kitchen and everything else. We're doing the same at the Loach and opening in a matter of 6 weeks a formal museum all about kitchen memories.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
What is a kitchen memory? The first kitchen toaster, the first blender, the first toaster, the first cheese grater, etc. So we've created 4 experiences. One which is all about dessert and chocolate, Willy Wonka. So you have him on the screen. One, I Love Lucy, which is all cool as well. One, Julia Child, which will be in the official kitchen. And another area which is all about cheese. So I'm extremely bullish because we're really going very far into building experiences that are incredible.
Tell me about the eyeball.
The eyeball is my eye, my left eye or my right eye, as you're looking at it and you're zooming on it. It's the vision of the past, the present, and the future. The eye welcomes you, watches you, and says you're welcome into our world. It's as well the meaning of Raymond, who thought differently since 1974. We celebrated 50 years last year of Raymond, 50 years of existence of great success, of thinking differently and helping Napa Valley to grow and expand. It's the vision of the future, looking at Raymond as an artistic destination, as a beautiful platform of really art and self-expression and freedom of expression.
Obviously, we've already said you have a number of wineries, but we're right here today at Raymond, which is a wonderful historic winery here in Napa Valley. For visitors who'd like to come, is it by appointment or can they just come on by? How's that work?
All of the above. We love when they do appointments so we can welcome them even better and plan the visit. So you go on raymondvineyards.com and we have a system named Talk, and you could plan everything and give us all the details of your visit. It's a celebration, it's an anniversary, it's a proposal, it's a funeral, it's a divorce. We love them all. Whatever you want to celebrate, you're welcome. You could make your own wine here. You could have a class on all the AVA. You could be in the Grove where we are, which is beautiful. You could be in the Proprietor's Lounge right here and have a very unique tasting. You could be in the Theater of Nature. I mean, there's a lot to do at Raymond. But same at Buena Vista, same at Elizabeth Spencer. So we have a website named boissetcollection.com that you could use, or individual winery like Chateau Buena Vista or Buena Vista Winery. Of course, one of my favorite is JCB Collection.
Jean-Charles, thanks very much for
My pleasure, Ray. And again, welcome in a few months, and we'll have more news for you.